Can we please talk about how Biden did a bait and switch with an arms embargo on Israel to try to get Harris more votes on Election Day? About 3 weeks before November 5th, October 13th, Biden sent a letter to Israel giving them an ultimatum: improve the humanitarian conditions for Palestinians in the Strip within 30 days or risk a possible arms embargo. Amazingly, this deadline for an arms embargo decision fell just a little over a week after Election Day. It's crystal clear that they knew, as did many over here on the left, that Harris was weak on Palestine, incredibly weak. People showed up to the primaries when Biden was still the candidate to vote against him, to vote uncommitted, because the Democrats carried out genocide. And they were still carrying it out when Harris was running. Harris said she would not do an arms embargo. And right before the election came up, they said, maybe we'll do an arms embargo. You just kind of got to wait till after the election. So what happened after that letter was sent? Well, a lot of people were confused why the Biden-Harris administration, who were still in power, didn't just implement an arms embargo. There was plenty, an uncountable amount of evidence to support that, including reports from U.S. agencies saying that our weapons were being used to violate international law and commit, again, uncountable war crimes. And then, of course, Kamala Harris lost the election with Gaza, with the genocide that her administration committed being one of the main reasons people did not vote for Harris. It lost her the election. And then a day before November 13th, which was the day the arms embargo was supposedly going to go into effect, the U.S. State Department announced that there would be no arms embargo, that they were steadfastly committed to their relationship with Israel. And then on November 20th, when Bernie Sanders introduced a joint resolution of disapproval calling for an arms embargo on Israel, the Biden administration lobbied Democratic representatives to block the bill. So, a complete bait and switch to manipulate the Democratic voter base, to manipulate the election, to try to get Harris to win, even though they were never serious about an arms embargo. These people in power get away with everything. And then as soon as Biden was no longer in office, he went and did an interview where he quoted Netanyahu saying at the beginning of the genocide in October 2023 that he was carpet bombing Gaza, and he was justified in doing it because the United States carpet bombed other countries. And Biden said this straight up out loud and acted, he acted like he was trying to defend Palestinian lives, which he never did one single time. Our leaders in government could care less about you, could care less about what you want, could care less about what you need. Their job is to make the rich richer, to keep the weapons flowing to Israel, and suppress dissent amongst the American people, and then come next election, they're going to manipulate you once again. Please get this video out there, repost, and copy the link a bunch. And if you want to support Palestinians in dire need in this very moment, there's charities in my bio that will support them immediately. Thank you, and free Palestine.